How do you deal with jealousy and insecurity in a relationship? We have two issues here. We have jealousy and insecurity. We know the two can't move independently. They have to move synchronically. One leads to the other. How do you deal with such? And what are some of the things you should do? Tell us some of the things you think one should do to avoid these misunderstandings coming up in relationships out of jealousy and insecurity. Let's begin with the lady. Do you know why I've decided to begin with the lady? When we talk about jealousy and insecurity in relationships, the bigger percentage, in my opinion, you will guide me. In my opinion, it's the ladies who do that most. Yes.
Well and good. Most times I've heard people say, when your partner is not jealous after you, it means that they don't love you. That is what like from high school, I've heard people say that. So, how do you deal with jealousy and insecurity? One thing I would like to highlight is still taking us back onto the trust. When I trust someone to the point that even when anything else happens, yes, I might see maybe the text messages, but when deep inside me I know this man loves me, I will, of course, at times to some extent it's like so hard. I want to be realistic, like to take a personal ground. At times it's so hard to avoid the jealous from coming in. You might even see like your partner talking to somebody, maybe when just asking for drinking water, and that is enough to upset you. Like, let us be like real, you people.
So in a nutshell, the task comes back to the spouses to find all ways they can build trust between themselves.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things you think they should do to build the trust?
The things that we should do to build the trust. I would first of all like to take it the other way around. There are some things that will definitely put us into mistrust. One of them is the gadgets that we have with us, the phones.
Yes.
When, like, definitely when you have a password on your phone, my mind, I'll be asking, why doesn't he want to tell me about it? He has his accounts, why doesn't he give me the pins? Why can't I know about them? So that is going to be ringing up into my mind. So, but when you are open enough to me to that, with me,
so it takes us
I'll
back to the
know.
first question. Be open, and you will reduce a lot when it comes to issues of insecurity and jealousy. What are some of the things you have done in your precious relationship to reduce or regulate mistrust?
Thank you so
to
much,
regulate
Mr.
insecurity and all that?
Mr. Kilama.
Yes.
Jealousy and insecurity, to me, is actually the same thing.
Okay.
And people always say women are jealous. Me, I'm more jealous than women.
Okay.
But
There's an issue here.
I'm being me here.
Yes.
There are things I feel it's only me and me alone is supposed to do to my woman. So if I see other person doing it with my woman, I will feel jealous. Why? Because I feel it's only me who's supposed to be doing that.
Okay, apart from the confidential things that you're supposed to do with your woman, what are some of those other things? Apart from the other confidential ones, we know. Sikuliko. Yes.
Yeah, sikuliko.
Apart from sikuliko.
Yeah. Now it's one. I have some things. I even talk about it with my woman. There are things like hugging. I've told her several times.
Not to
You can't just go about hugging everyone, you know. I mean, sometimes I tell her it's not about being nice to everyone. To me, sometimes it makes you look cheap. To me. I mean, you can't just be, you go there, you hug the other one, you hug this one. No. Sometimes I feel jealous. Why are you hugging everyone? I mean, I feel this is something I'm the only one who's supposed to
should
feel.
hug you alone. What about your son?
Leave alone the family,
Okay, the outside people.
the outside people. That
Shouldn't
is what
she
I'm
even
talking
hug
about.
the brother?
Her brother is family.
Okay.
I mean family. I'm talking about, you can't be jealous of your wife being close to a family member. No. That one, I don't feel that kind of jealousy. My meaning of jealous come when she's being close to people who are not related to us. Related to her people, related to me.
Thank you very much. Mr. Charles,
Yes.
in one sentence, because we are running out of time, what is that particular thing you feel should be done to fight jealousy and insecurity in a relationship? That one particular thing.
Thank you very much. I think, to be honest, it's going to go beyond a sentence. In my view, I think I have 2 points to put. One is to understand your partner.
Okay, understand your partner.
What do I mean here? I want to give an example. This is a real life experience. We had one beautiful girl in my village when we were growing up. And this was the only girl in the family of around, I think, 7 to 8 boys. And it so happened that she was the last boy. Now, this girl grew up in that circle of boys. All the time she's associating with boys. The dressing she started putting on the trousers of the brothers until when she grew up. And even when we were at school, most of her friends were boys. All the time she likes associating with boys. She finds you, she sits on your lap because she's used with the brothers. And now, to other people, they
Looks
looked
strange.
at her as either prostitute and spoiled girl.
Randy, cheap.
So at the end, this girl gets married to a border cyclist. And one time now when we had grown up, we were like asking, what happened? With all this nice look, how cheap were you to I mean, a bicycle?
Not
Then-
the motorcycle, not the
motorcycle.
Bajaj,
Eh,
but
so
Roadmaster.
the lady tells me,
Uh,
what did you want me to do? To go and pull men to come to me? He was the only one who approached me, so I had to give him.
first come, first serve.
Eh, so
Hey.
it made me understand that really people had to run away from her because of what they are not understanding about her mother. So if you understand someone, then I'm very sure you will cool
So
down.
do
your-
you want to suggest, I would have said you want to insinuate, but do you want to suggest that most of these single, beautiful ladies driving posh cars in town are not approached by men because they do not understand them?
well, to some
Had
extent,
they understood them, maybe they would have got opportunities
I'm
of
very
marrying
sure-
these beautiful
I'm
women.
very sure it may not be all of them, but out of those, you may find some of them having that problem. They are not being approached by men because of the way men look at them and understand
The perception.
the perception.
All right, thank you
So
so
that
much.
is what-
We have
Maybe
unending questions in relationships, and these unending questions cannot be all discussed right now. But we still have questions coming after the other, question after question. We started with winning trust. We came to dealing with insecurity, something that is related to trust. And now we know that every insecurity and mistrust in relationships slants towards cheating as a habit. The question here is, how do we deal with cheating partners? Cheating partners, one that is randy, promiscuous, wants to explore all corners. By the way, it's not only ladies, it's not only men who
Even
explore.
ladies.
These days, ladies explore.
More.
We were asking about how we deal with randy, promiscuous, cheating partners in relationships. Because all our issues of mistrust, all our issues of insecurity and jealousy slant towards cheating partners. How do you deal with a cheating partner, a randy partner, a promiscuous one who doesn't want to level his gun to one side of the enemy? We're beginning with the gentleman next to me here.
This is a very difficult one.
A very difficult one. Do you cheat?
There is no one who doesn't cheat.
I don't cheat.
It's-
Look into the camera
Cheating-
and tell us you don't cheat.
It depends on how
You
we
have to.
translate our cheating.
Okay. Thanks for the guidance.
Yes. Cheating doesn't mean necessarily sleeping with another woman besides your woman. No, that's not what I mean. Me, mine is open and clear. I cannot deal with a cheating woman. Me, I date one woman at a go. When I'm done with her, because of the problems we have that cannot keep us together, that's when I will move to another one.
Do you still expect to date more women? Because you said you date one woman at a go.
At a go.
Yes.
If this one has failed, I cannot stay without a woman.
You have to look for another one.
I'll have to look for another one.
What
There
about
is-
problem resolution? Don't you have any safety valve of solving problems in
when,
relationships?
when it has reached to the extent of me filing divorce, me breaking up, it means we have tried always. I'm this kind of a person who does not run away from the problems. I always try to solve it, even in a relationship. So if it fails, you can't force it. When a woman says, no, I can't be with you anymore, you can't force a woman.
Okay.
It means she has not seen the kind of a man
So
she wants.
we take it that the last decision you can ever make in a relationship is breaking up.
breaking up.
Chinua Achebe once said, when a handshake goes beyond the elbow, it is no longer a handshake, it is a fight. Let's get to Madame Cynthia, the manager.
This word now, cheating. Nowadays, just as we said, even ladies are
Cheat.
doing the cheating work.
Yeah, they have side
I'll
niggers.
bring it out like that. To some extent, with the today world, sometimes why ladies do that is that at times we feel we want to revenge. There's an issue now of revenge. Like someone has done something to you, someone has cheated, and you get to know about it, and so the next thing you just think of, okay, let me also do it to him, and I see what he's going to do or what will happen. But
So is that how you deal with a cheating partner? If you realize he has cheated on you, you go and cheat back.
Revenge.
I'm coming to that. Allow me proceed. So, what would I say? How do we deal out with cheating? I would advise and speak out to that. When your partner cheats on you, don't cheat back because you want to revenge or because you want him, probably you also want to see how much pain he's going to feel because of that. Don't cheat back. What you can do, come onto a round table and talk about it. Tell him, sir, this and this, I confirmed it, and it not do me well. I believe we can always have a resolution. We are human beings, we are not animals. We are human beings who have the intelligence that we are able to understand each other, though of course at times it goes beyond. A talking might be done
Goes beyond the
and
elbow.
still someone continues to do it. Like when now it reaches to that, I would say do not still shit back. You've talked to the person, you've even called in maybe a few friends who are close to the two of you, maybe even some family members, like you've talked about them about it, and this person promised like not to do so, but still he continued to do still the same thing. There is always what we call patience.
Pains but pays.
Yeah, give the person some more time. That is what I would encourage. Give
And
the
if you
person,
give time, and
You
if you
give
continue
time.
giving time and the person continues cheating, what happens? You leave?
I would not like, okay,
You go with his opinion of
I
living.
don't want to go with the opinion of divorce. I don't want to go
So
up
we
with
first keep it at that.
Yes.
She doesn't want to go with the opinion of divorce. If somebody is cheating,
And she doesn't want to
talk to the
conclude.
person. Talk to the person. She doesn't want to conclude. Talk to the person. I remember somebody told me, he's from Arua. He told me that in Arua, when they are sending a girl to the husband, they even warn her never to go back
To our father's house.
to her father's house. Find all ways
Of settling.
of settling there. I think that's why we have so many energetic women coming from that part of the country, working for themselves, even without men in their lives. Basaja tu Mpeko. Mr. Koko, how do you
Yes.
deal with a randy partner?
Well,
Let us assume the partner in question is a lady because you're already a man.
well, I'm going to talk on.
We don't want man things here. It's
I'm going
dangerous.
to talk on both sides.
Okay.
This reminds me, I used to be, and I'm still a very good fan of high school movies. We would watch this man who loves the woman or a girlfriend very much, but because of the eye attraction or what, he messes up, sleeps with another woman. But one thing I've always been discovering is that immediately this person is after doing that nonsense that he has been doing,
Sikuliko.
he comes back to his senses, and the immediate thing is, where are my trousers? He starts thinking of home. I'm late. My wife is waiting for me. I kept on wondering, why do they do this? Not until when I grew up.
And cheated?
Not really.
Okay.
But I had to explore and try to learn,
Okay.
Find
For
out.
the most subtle explanation.
to find out what actually always happened.
Yes.
Now, in my research, one time I landed on a writing by one professor from Oxford University. She was a sex therapist who say that 70% of men can cheat, but it doesn't mean they don't love their wives
spouses,
or
yeah.
their spouses. And 30% of women cheat. But when a woman comes out to cheat, then her love for the husband or the spouse is no longer there. Now this one comes to my question, to the answer to your question. How do I deal with the cheating partner? Once I see my woman has gone out or my girlfriend has gone out to cheat,
I've gone astray.
then I have to give up because that is the end. It means she has been either patient for long and now it has reached a point where now I think either the plate is broken, and so I should not waste time again.
So you don't believe in problem resolution?
At that moment, it is gone.
Now we have these theories that a woman is like boiling water. She takes time to go to get to 100 degrees Celsius. Do we call them degrees Celsius?
Well, it
Then
could
a
be,
man is like fire.
it could be something like that.
A
Okay, for
man is
me,
like fire.
for me, I always say,
You light the matchbox.
I always say a woman is like porridge, and a man is like tea. When you put these two on fire, automatically tea boils faster.
Porridge takes time.
Porridge takes time. And again, when they have all reached that boiling point, and when you put them down, it's again the other trend.
Do you support
A
the
man-
idea of women leaving relationships immediately they discover anything, she'll eat of that
No,
sort?
now this one now comes back to the side of the man. When a man goes out to cheat, please, it may not necessarily mean that this man does not love the partner, but naturally, according to the studies,
Men are supposed to cheat.
not actually supposed to cheat,
Men
but
cheat.
men are easily tempted. Easily tempted.
Is that why we have said they're like fire? When you light fire,
Exactly.
it explodes so fast.
So it's
Water
about
takes
now
time to
these men
boil.
also to control them. I'm not saying that all of them do that. There are those ones who have actually the courage and they can really resist the what? The temptation.
I want
I'm
us
one
to
of
go
them.
back.
No,
I want
Mr.
us
Kalama,
to, I want
Mr.
us to
Kalama,
go
please,
back to.
please.
Let me first
Mr.
go
Kalama,
back to.
first wait.
Let's go back to Angel.
I need to add on something on Charles.
Okay, it's fine. You add on and then we get to
Let
Angel. Yeah,
You
I know.
see-
I can see she's boiling. Eh?
Charles, Charles sounds like he's encouraging people to cheat.
No, I'm not encouraging. No.
Why do you have to say, huh? Listen,
I've
listen.
not made my point
Charles,
yet. I've not finished my point. You
I was,
people intercepted me.
I was told by a professor also that this world is a bad place to live in, not because of the people who do bad things, but it's because of the people who knows about people who have done bad things, or they are aware about the bad things and they keep quiet on it because they have not told that person that, you see, what you are doing is wrong. So they keep on doing it.
So
That's
where
what
does
makes the
Coco
world-
fall in that regard?
Because Coco is saying we should deal with these cheating people. For me, I have a rule. You cheat on me, we are done. Why? Because I want you to realize that if you break up with me, you go to another person, you should not cheat. Knowing if you cheat on that person, he will get done with you.
Have you ever cheated?
Have I ever cheated? And now the person got done with me. I felt
So you
it.
learned a lesson in other words.
I felt it.
Is that the reason why you're treating people in the same currency?
Because I want us to live in a good world. Now, because if we do nothing about it, if that girl had continued being with me, I would not learn anything. Now, why should I want to be selfish and learn alone?
Let us go. Let us
If I'm telling, please, viewers, don't try to keep on hurting yourself with a cheating partner. You find he's cheating on you. I have people I know for sure. They always say all men cheat. Me, and there are people I know, they don't cheat. I can't even say the name here.
I'm one of them.
I know them.
Coco, you were supporting
with
people who
Coco,
cheat.
No,
So don't
with Coco,
talk about that.
I don't know about
concluded
him.
my point.
Yeah.
You people
All right,
rejected
There
it.
are people
Thank
I
you so
know
much.
who
Could you
doesn't
allow me?
cheat on
Could you
their
allow me?
women.
Could you allow me make
Please.
up my point? You people consume my time.
No, let
No,
us.
allow
For
me
purposes
make
of
it clear
time,
to the viewers, please.
our dear viewers,
Please,
for purposes
don't
of time,
misinform. Don't encourage people
Please,
to
it's
cheat.
okay. It's
please.
okay.
Mr. Klama, just-
Our
just-
dear
just-
viewers,
just
for
in a second.
purposes of time, we have this theory that we've always lived to learn. I interfaced with a friend who is a serial cheat, and he told me when a man cheats, to him he feels it's okay because he's a man, and therefore he's susceptible to any risk as long as he can protect the gold that he has. And what is that gold in question? The gold is that beautiful woman he has that he keeps at home. But when a woman cheats, it feels like she has given away everything. She has given away your gold. She has sold off your efforts. Whatever you're doing is given away. So I don't know whether that understanding is right. Cynthia, please give us a justification of that.
Oh, this is interesting.
It should be.
Just as I said at first, I would not like to agree to the point of divorce, and one thing I believe in is that we can always come to a resolution in everything. We can always sit down and we get things settled down. When we come in as one, most of the times what happens is that we begin on looking at someone's weaknesses. Yes, I've come to realize my partner's weakness is that. But does that mean that, is it meaning that there and then I've come to know about it? Yes, it is true, he has been cheating on me, but should I leave it? Should I leave him and move on with my own personal life there and then? If I told each and everyone in different families, assume I'm moving on like that, what kind of world shall we have? Can we always have a talk and we get things to a resolution? That's me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Cynthia. She believes there is always a resolution supposed to be made, no matter how big an issue is. My brother, learn to give second chances. There are so many reasons why people cheat. What if you've not been leaving money for food home? What if there is a child who needs an operation and it needs a hug for someone to be convinced to give the money?
Mr. Kalama,
Would you still
this,
stop the person from
this
hugging?
may be my final remarks. If not, I will add something after. But we should not.
In 30 seconds. because-
We should not. Okay, let me talk about myself. There is nothing completely that will justify a cheating partner. Cheating will never be justified by anything, no matter reason you give me. Don't cheat.
Okay.
And I get you cheating, we are done.
Thank you so much. He gets you cheating, we are done. Try to cheat, but don't give it your all. There is always a resolution. There is always a way solutions can be got for every problem, no matter how big they are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Shakers TV. My name is Patrick Kilama. We have our beautiful and handsome gentlemen here who have given us brilliant ideas on our unending questions on relationships. When we catch up next time, we shall have more unending questions that we need to answer. But for now, there is one question that I want you to answer on your own. If you find time, you could tell us, would you prefer being with a partner unmarried, or you want to first get married for someone to wholesomely be called a partner? Think about that and give us your opinions in our comment box. Shakers TV is here for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Donate a mask. Let us save the next generation. Till we meet again.